Hey, welcome back to another exciting episode of FPL Wiki. Today, I'll be sharing my transfer plans and my team selection for Game Week 21. But before we dive in, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for weekly FPL content throughout the season. Your support means the world to me and helps keep this channel going strong. But before we preview Game Week 21, let's quickly examine our performance in Game Week 21. Let's get started. I managed to scrape together 53 points, resulting in a big red arrow to 3.7 million. Mark Flecken kept his second clean sheet of the season when Brentford trashed Southampton 5-0 at St Mary's. He was the only defensive asset to get a return. All of my defenders conceded one goal to wipe out their respective clean sheets away. Cole Palmer scored when Chelsea drew 1-1 with Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Palace limited him to only one shot, which was on target and was only 0.19 expected goals. However, he scored Chelsea's only goal of the game. In the same game, Eberechi provided the assist for Crystal Palace's equalising goal late in the game. In Liverpool 2-2 drew with Manchester United at Anfield, Luis Diaz was substituted in the 59 minutes of the game. He didn't have a good game. He had 0 shots on target and accumulated 0.16 expected goals and only 23 touches, which is the lowest from his team and the lowest just behind Rasmus Højlund from both teams. In the same game, Mohamed Salah scored the second goal for Liverpool from the penalty spot. Manchester United contained Salah well. Excluding the penalty, he had only 4 shots which were all of target and accumulated for 0.20 expected goals, which is the second lowest he has accumulated since the Nottingham Forest game this season. Nicholas Jackson came into the starting lineup for Chelsea after he was dropped in the previous game week. He had 3 shoots which were all of target for a 0.45 expected goals. Alexander Isak scored a fortunate goal when Newcastle defeated Tottenham 2-1 on the road. He missed one significant opportunity out of 2 shots, with an expected goal value of 1.41. That concludes my Gaming Week 20. Now, let's move on to Game Week 21. The squad looks much better now that Morgan Rogers has served his suspension and is available for selection, and Wout Faes has returned from injury and played for his team. So, I can either save my transfer or upgrade an underperforming player in the team. My current plan is to replace Luis Diaz with Bruno Fernandes. Luis Diaz has been inconsistent. He was benched in the first game week when I brought him in, but he had a great return in the following game week. However, he was substituted early in this game week without making any impact. More worryingly, Cody Gakpo seems to have secured the left-wing position, and with Diogo Jota back from injury, Diaz's playing time might be at risk. So, Bruno is the player I'm looking at to replace the Colombian. Manchester United have a fairly easy fixture run coming up. They have Southampton and Brighton at home, Fulham away, Palace at home, and Tottenham away in their next 5 games. I have not made this transfer yet. With midweek games and FA Cup games over the weekend, I'm not making any transfers before those games are over. Having said that, the team will be arranged as follows. In goal is Mark Flecken. Flecken and Brentford will host Manchester City at GTEC Community Stadium. City have won only one of their previous 6 away games. In those 6 games, they have only scored 7 goals. We have Lewis Hall, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Joko Gvardiol in defence. Lewis Hall blanked for the first time since I brought him into my team last game week. Sven Botman returned from injury in that game. This might mean reduced minutes for Hall in the long run, but I'm hopeful that at least in the short term, considering his form, he will be a guaranteed starter. Newcastle will host Wolves at St James Park next. We have Mohamed Salah, Cole Palmer, Eberechi, Morgan Rogers, and Luis Diaz in the middle. Chelsea have won one of their last 5 and scored only twice in their last 4 league games in that run of form. Cole Palmer has 2 goals and 0 assists in his last 5 league games. It seems like teams have found a way to neutralise Chelsea's offence. Chelsea will host Bournemouth, who have only conceded 23 goals, which is the 4th lowest in the league. Eberechi was impressive against Chelsea last game week, as he accumulated 0.46 expected goals, 1 big chance missed, and 1 big chance created. Palace will travel to the King Power Stadium to face Leicester City, a side that has conceded the league-high 44 goals so far this season. Nicholas Jackson and Alexander Isak make up the front 2. Alexander Isak has scored in 7 consecutive games in the league, scoring 9 goals in that run, which is a league-leading high. He will face Wolves, who have conceded 22 goals away from home, which is the 2nd highest in the league. If I go with the planned transfer, I might be tempted by Bruno for captaincy. Bruno will face Southampton, who have conceded a league-high 44 goals. But as it stands, Salah holds the armband and I don't think I will make my decision until the deadline. If you're enjoying the content, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow FPL managers. Your support helps us grow and bring you even better content. Let me know in the comments who you are captaining this week and why. I love hearing your thoughts and strategies. Follow me on X for updates and live reactions. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, subscribe to FPL Wiki for all the latest FPL tips and tricks.